Welcome back. Now in the previous video, we set up the product to be delivered into a membership platform, which is Wishlist Member. Now one of the options that we had available to us was to deliver a product into Thrivecart Learn. And Thrivecart will look for a specific product that we have set up within Thrivecart Learn. We're now going to go to Thrivecart Learn to create a product in this platform. You notice that there's a project level and a course within the project level. We're going to start the process by creating a new project, and we're going to create the project. What we're now going to do is we're going to create a new course within the project. We are going to give the course a name. We can write in a course author, and for the course as well as the author, we can upload images to represent both. Now there are three different layouts available to us. There's a sidebar layout. We can either use the legacy or the new one. There is a top menu layout, and then there's a grid layout. Now for the sake of this video, we're going to look at the sidebar layout. We're going to start the process by clicking this button that says Create My Course. Now within each course, there are course modules. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a module for the individual lessons. So we're going to click this button that says Create a Module. Now because we're not going to use the Plus version, we're going to assume that this module is going to be for all students. So we're going to click Create My Module. And we now have a module available. What we now need to do within the module is we need to place lessons within the module. So we're going to drag in our lesson, and we're going to start to create the lesson. So we're going to give the lesson a name, and we're going to create the lesson. And we now have a module and a lesson within the module. So we're now going to hover over the lesson, and we're going to click the Edit button. That's going to bring us to this page where we have our actual lesson, and you're going to see some sample text in here for the lesson that you have started. Now you can design the look and feel of the lesson with the elements that you have on the left side menu, and you'll see some of those elements here. So for example, let's assume that what you wanted to do with a particular lesson is you wanted to make it a video lesson. When you're grabbing the video, you're going to see something that looks like a hand that's grabbing. And typically when you are moving an element like this on cloud-based platforms, you'll sometimes see a representation of the fact that the actual module is moving. That's not going to be the case with Thrivecart Learn. What's going to happen is that you're going to move your mouse, you're going to see the hand grab, and then it's going to come into the box where you're going to leave the actual module. You'll need to hold your mouse key until you get to this area. Once you get to where you're going to drop the element, you'll release your mouse key, and then the element will then be where you placed it. Now when you click on top of the element, you're going to see the properties or element options available to you where you can customize the look of the element. So for example, with this particular video element, we can customize it by clicking on this left side menu. And you're going to see the different looks that we can give the element. So once you've chosen the look for your element, what you're going to do is you'll make any customizations that you want to control the look of the element on the page. Now, for the sake of the video element, it's important to note here that Thrivecart is not going to host your videos. You will need to have an embed code for your videos or your video courses. Now for the sake of this video, we're going to grab a code from a YouTube video. Once we have that code, we're going to place it here in the Enter Your Code area, and we are then going to click Done, and you'll see that our element is now here. Now what we can do here in this element, we can click on top of it to make a customization. Now it's very faint here in this video element, but you're going to see that we're going to be able to write here inside of this dialog box. Once you've completed the work in this dialog area, you can click that Save area, and you're going to see the changes already made. And what you're going to see now is that the elements are available to you again. That means then that we can come into this area and we can drag in another element. So let's assume that what we want to do is we want to have a download element inside of this page area. So we're going to hover over the download element. We're going to drag the hand. You're going to see the drop element area. You're then going to release your mouse, and then the element is there again. You'll then see on the left side menu that you have things about this particular element that you can customize. For example, this is a download area link. We can then customize this with a download link for this particular element. And so we can place that download link from our download host here in this area. Once we've completed the work with this individual element, we can then click Done at the very bottom of the element adjustment. That will take us back to give us all options for the elements again that we can begin dragging into this area. Now once again, just as we did with the video element, we can click on top of this element for other things we can do to customize this individual element. So for example, one thing that we can do by clicking on top of this element is we can write in here what the download element is going to be. Once we've completed that customization, we can click Save, and then our download element will be added to the page. So anything that you want to do with this individual lesson, you'll be able to do it to customize the look and feel of the page. You can choose then to save this page as a draft if you're not quite ready in order to publish the page. And then that will bring you back to your main menu where you can begin working on other modules and other lessons inside of your course. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.